Hey, Lauren here. In this video, I want to talk about validation. You do not need anybody's validation to make any decision or do anything that you want to do in your business or in your life. Now, before I get into this, this is going to be a little bit different. This is more of an affirmation and an active thing that you can do right now. You can say to yourself, you can say this every morning. You can say this before your head hits the pillow at night. You can say this multiple times a day. And I have found this is one of the most empowering things that I have practiced telling myself, recreating this story, this internal story. And this is what's allowed me to continuously evolve, grow, change, shift, pivot, do all the things that I've ever wanted to do inside my business unapologetically. With that said, a lot of what comes up sometimes with my clients is, I want to raise my rates. I want to charge more. I don't feel like this offer is what I want to be selling anymore. I want to restructure my one-on-one coaching. I want to redo my group program. I want to sell this a little bit differently. I want this. And what happens sometimes is, as soon as we get this internal nudge, right? This little gut feeling, this little intuitive guidance that something needs to be done or that we want to do something, instead of following that right away, our brain comes up with a reason as to why we can't, or why it can't happen right now because XYZ, because of this, because of this, because of this. Instead of trusting those desires, listening to our gut, listening to what we want to do, and just trusting that that's the right decision. So this is for you if you've ever struggled with validation, validating your price, validating your offers, validating the way you serve your clients, validating anything in regards to your business. If you want to feel a little bit more empowered, you want to feel a little bit more confident to make those decisions continuously, because here's the truth of the matter. The more and more you grow, the more decisions you're going to be faced with, the more and more times you're going to be faced with two decisions. You can either trust your gut and do what you actually deep down want to do, or you can come up with reasons and excuses as to why you can't. So I share this with you as somebody who has used this affirmation to confidently make decisions, confidently trust my gut, hire the mentors I want to hire, change the programs that I wanted to change, raise my prices when I wanted to raise them, and not validate any of it, not seek external validation for any of it, okay? So this is for you if you've ever struggled with validation before, or you're currently struggling with this right now. I hope this helps you. I want you to close your eyes. I'm actually going to read this off word for word because I don't want to mess this up. This is a very particular set of words and an affirmation that is going to instantly lift some pressure off of you and allow you to confidently go out there and make the decisions that you know are good for you and the decisions that you want to make, and trust your gut a little bit more. So I want you to close your eyes, put your hands over your heart. I want you to repeat after me. I'm allowed to change my price, my ideal client, the structure of my offers, and anything and everything I want at any time. I run the show, I call the shots. I do not have to justify my choices or my business to anyone but me. My opinion of myself is the one that matters most. How does that feel? Every single word I just said there is true. Your opinion of you is what matters the most. That is what matters most. You do not need external validation to charge more for your work, for your life-changing work that you give so much of yourself to. You don't need external validation to raise your prices. You don't need external validation to make a little pivot in your offers, to retire one of your programs, to restructure the way your one-to-one coaching is. You don't need validation from anybody other than yourself. I'll repeat it one more time. I'm allowed to change my price, my ideal client, the structure of my offer, and anything I want at any time. I run the show, I call the shots. I do not have to justify my choices or my business to anyone but me. My opinion of myself is the one that matters most. If you say that to yourself every day, very quickly it's going to become something that is just ingrained in your way of thinking. And you're not going to ride this roller coaster or feel like you're on this yo-yo of, I trust myself, I don't, I trust myself, I don't, I listen to my gut, I don't. Instead, it'll just be this constant level of confidence. And for me, what allowed me to get to this point, and this is still an ongoing practice. Before I say that, let me be clear here. This is an ongoing practice. This isn't something that when you do this for a month straight, it's just done and you never have to do this again. No. Every single income level that I've crossed, 6 figures, multi-6 figures, now working our way to 7 figures. This is a constant practice. This is not a one and done thing. So I still do this. I practice what I preach. This is word for word. I just read off. This is what I do. This is what I tell myself. I remind myself. Because as we become leaders, as we become real CEOs, we have teams, you have team members, you have people that look up to you, people you lead, more and more clients, more and more people in your offers and your programs. You're going to be faced with decisions. You're going to be faced with many, many, many internal signs and just feelings, desires. And what's going to catapult you consistently to your next level, whatever that looks like for you, is being able to confidently make decisions, do what you want to do without seeking validation from anybody other than yourself. So I hope this helped you. Have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you soon.